Welcome back everybody. Today I'm going to be doing my first review for the House of État Libre d'Orange. It is Tom of Finland. The label's just scratching off a little bit there. Tom of Finland was released in 2008. Perfumer is Antoine Lee. Before I get into what I'm smelling on my skin with this scent, if you decide to Google Tom of Finland, probably don't do it at work, and maybe add the word perfume to your Google search. All right, straight into it. So what I get right in the opening is this definite blend of their spiciness, like pepperiness. I get a definite suede accord, but also this citrusy lemon note. Now, it's not to me a natural, freshly squeezed lemon juice or even lemon zest note. It's almost like a fizzy lemonade note, like a Sprite. Not depending on which part of the world you're in, lemonade is a different thing. But here in Australia, when I think of lemonade, I think of something like Sprite. So it's a really nice opening. Actually, it's a lovely opening suede. And then as it develops, it kind of gets more spicy. The suede always remains there. And there is at times this lovely furry iris note. But then the main thing that I smell here is this spice. Now, having a look at the notes for Tom of Finland, they actually list a native molecule called safraleine, which is basically supposed to mimic saffron, but it also has tobacco-y aspects and even some floral rose aspects. I don't get so much of the floral aspects of this, but definitely this saffron type spice, which to me is not, it doesn't smell very natural, doesn't smell like natural saffron, and I get the drier aspects of tobacco with this. Predominantly this fragrance does turn into this it's basically dominated by this safraleine molecule and suede. As it then dries down, vanilla comes into it, and it gives it a sweetness. And at about 15-20 minutes into wearing this on my skin, I get that a lot of people describe a latex kind of accord. Now, to me, it doesn't smell like my idea of latex. It's definitely a more genteel kind of, for want of a better description, rubbery accord. So it's definitely a safe note on my skin. I don't feel self-conscious wearing it. But overall, I wouldn't describe it as a blatant latex rubber note. But I do understand why people describe this particular note while Tom of Finland dries down. Overall, it's a really lovely. If I had to describe it in two words, it's a pleasant vanilla suede. Okay, so if you wanted to have a high level idea of what you're getting into, that they're the main accords to me. It's sweetish, nice soft leather suede. It is fairly linear in that these changes are slow, and development is very subtle. But what I will say is all the notes here, because there is a pretty big note list for this scent, but I find that it's so well blended that at times it's difficult for me to distinguish whether I'm smelling suede or the saffron, or at times iris, vanilla, tonka. It is really, really nicely blended. But here's the thing with Tom of Finland for me. A couple of things is this morning when I put it on and it was cooler, the air temperature was cooler, definitely more of that spice was amplified. Later on today, it's gotten a bit warmer and I spray it on and I definitely smell more vanilla. So it's weird that I noticed that more with this particular fragrance. Would I recommend a purchase of this? I'm trying to work out whether there is something equally as good in this style that's maybe cheaper. I don't think this house is terribly expensive anyway, and I do enjoy wearing this. But I have to say I've owned this for nearly a couple of years now. I've gotten through quite a bit of the bottle, considering how many fragrances I rotate through. I'm not sure whether I would repurchase this or even whether this is going to survive my collection, my wardrobe cull in 2020. I'm not excited by it when I wear it, albeit I do find it really pleasant to wear. So, it's not a absolute love for me. I like this a lot. Definitely encourage everyone to try it. But can I with my hand on my heart say you should buy it? Definitely bottle worthy. At the moment, no. Only because I'm at that stage with my taste that it has to something has to be I have to be quite in love with it and excite me a lot. Although Tom of Finland is one of the better suede scents out there, I do find myself comparing it with other suedes like Hermes Curange, even Parfum d'Empire Kier Ottoman as well. I find those ones more beautiful scents, but Tom of Finland is very nice. Performance is pretty good. I smell it easily, after somewhere between 6 and 8 hours. Projection's not huge, I don't find. So it is a pretty, safe scent. It's not anything challenging at all for me, but who knows? Others might like it. So there is a bit of a gap between what it's inspired by and how it actually smells in my mind. But that's a very, very subjective thing. Tom of Finland from Untitled Chapter. I hope you enjoyed that review. Let me know if you've tried it in the comments, but otherwise I'll see you later. Bye.